What's up, guys? Phil's Jackson here. It's Friday the 26th, I believe. No, 25th. October 25th today. World Series Day. Um, Doing some trading, going live in Discord. And let's see if we can do some live trades while we're at it. I took the day off from my day job. It's World Series Day here in Los Angeles. There's going to be crazy traffic. And I haven't had a day off in a month. So this is my first day off. Yes. I'm going to just trade and watch the market and talk to you guys for a bit. So hope you enjoy. So looking over here, we have the volume profile. Hang on one second. I am just pulling up another. There it goes. Pulling up another DOM that I'll show you guys later. So looking at the volume profile chart, this is a point and figure chart in T8. Let's see if we can move that around a bit. So price came down under VWAP. I had several scalps in here, these little arrows. Kind of went into this rotation, came back up to VWAP. You can see this kind of high point on the volume profile right around 5878.25. And now it looks like it's failing again, but you know, who knows? This market does whatever it wants. So very hard to make predictions here, and I'm not going to do that as much as possible. Let's just see if I can get this out of the way now. All right, we'll close that guy out. And just a little tiny, oh, this is the wrong chart anyway. Just a little tiny window where I can grab that there. Going back to volume profile. Let's try that again. There you are. Okay. Bye for now. We're not going to make any predictions about what we just saw because that's not how we're trading. At least that's not how I'm trading. You know, they say when someone talks in the third person, like I always do, that it's a sign of mental illness. That's why this is not advice for trading. I'm not a financial advisor. Just a disclaimer here. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, got that out of the way. Oh, I want to pull up the market watch. Let's have a look at that. So you can see the tick Q, which is the NASDAQ, has been mostly down. It's currently at minus 424. I like to watch this as my correlated market. And so I have a second analyzer window here just to watch specifically the tick Q. Google has been up, but it's kind of in a little pullback here. S&P is currently down. You can see it's been kind of a down day. Trend is something I'm still learning about. I don't understand the full correlation with trend, so someone's going to have to explain that to me, but I'm watching it. ES came up. It's currently up 25 points. And it looks like maybe it just did a big pullback here. It could be bouncing. Who knows? Gold bounced a little bit after being down. The 10-year T-note is way down here, but if I'm looking at the DOM and it could be bottoming out. I mean, it's got a couple more ticks down to go, and then it's kind of at value area low. So this could bottom out and bounce. If that happens, then more downside for ES. DVOL, I don't know what this is yet, but it's on my chart. Ultra Bond down a little bit. Dow down. Russell is rebounding. That's interesting. NQ is rebounding. Let's see, we got Amazon, Nvidia, Netflix, and Microsoft are all up on the day. Looks like pretty good percentage. Nvidia is up 2.21%. So that is something to keep an eye on. We could be in the midst of a little turnaround here. Again, I don't really know. Trying to stay out of the prediction game. Looks like price is currently at 79. So taking a look at the order book here, pretty balanced. Currently in an uptrend. Previous value was down here at 78.50. See what that looks like. That's right by the session VPOC. And price is pulling it back to it. It looks like it'll probably hit 78.50, maybe a couple ticks below. Let's clear this out. So I'm keeping my eye on the correlated market here. It's down ticking, but it's very near neutral. Looking at both of the ticks, and they are kind of near the 0 point neutral, zero balanced. That's what I'm seeing here. Footprint chart came up, and I had marked there was this failed auction here right at 58.80, and it took that out. It retraced and took it out, that gold line. There was another failed auction at right around 72, which is this guy right here. You can see there's no zero in the column, and it kind of danced around that line, so that was the reversal point. But if it comes down, it'll likely take that out again as well. I have VPOC marked at 80.51, so this has moved down a little bit. Let's move that to there. So this looks like a big back test at the moment. We could see more downside. I don't know. Again, not predicting. This could be a whole reversal. I'm just looking for little scalps inside the ranges that are forming. It does look like a failed breakout under VWAP, or it popped over VWAP for 3 minutes, and then it failed back down. So what do we want here? Price looks like it's below value, so I'd like to play a reversal back to 77.50 perhaps. Yeah, 77.50. And that already happened. Notice the tick chart, tick Q went up. Now it's dropping again. You can see the volume. What am I trying to say? The VWAP of the quotes counter and the volume profile is dropping. That happens a lot when it drops quickly, when price drops quickly. But I'm still looking to buy below value. So looking at 76.50 again. So 76.50 is value. That's where people are willing to buy. That's where people are willing to sell. Looking at the NASDAQ right now, or NQ is rising higher. So we could very easily bounce above this and go up to 77.50 or even 78.25. If it breaks lower, 75.75 is the next obvious, maybe 75.50. So what I say, 76.50 was value, still value. I could have played that for a couple ticks. Let's mix it up a little bit here. A little mental reset with the drum machine. So I'm just going to assume the price is in a range here. And there's the 78.25 back to VPOC. Now I'd like to sell above value. It looks like there was a lot went through right there at 78.50. Small buyers up above. Looking at my tick, I want to see this tick down first. Again, we're kind of at the neutral area. There's a bounce happening on the S&P and NASDAQ right now. So don't want to get in just yet. Looking for a wash of buyers. We've got a 2 lot. That is auspicious for a short. Let's see if I can get short here for a couple ticks. And we missed it.
Order canceled.
Oh my goodness. Let's get rid of that. We don't want this thing yakking at us. Okay, looks like levels are still good. And on we go. Oops, wrong one. Okay, check, check, check. A lot of action here at 80.50, which was VWAP. So that's not surprising. Looks like price is in an upturn on the tick chart. Red goes down on the order book. I'm sorry, red goes up on the order book. Volume is buying all of the supply that's being offered, so they are anticipating more upside at the moment. We got a 50 lot. That's good for a continuation. Let's see if it can break above 80.50. Watching that tick, starting to tick lower. Okay, that's value. Probably 79. So I tried to get short and I pulled my order. Okay, looks like we're below value. Here's my DOM. So I'm looking to catch a ride back to like 69 or 79, sorry. If this thing turns around, looks like it might be trying to shift right here. Watching these pink lines. 79 is where I want to go. Trying to get long. And it's just running away from me here. Here we go. See if this is good for a couple ticks. There we go. So 2 ticks on that, back up to 79 value. Right where the pink line was kind of topping out. Just to go over this a little bit. So this is a histogram of the order book, and this is the numbers on the order book. I'm looking for these smaller traders in the middle between these 100 lot orders. And this is a really cool feature in Bookmap right here. This white line that's inside the histogram represents the largest order inside each column, or each level, I should say. And so you can see like these 3 orders, about 50% is one order. So that's someone controlling price. You can see they don't want it to go past 81. There's a big order there, 185 lot. Let's see what that looks like on Jigsaw. 81. So yeah, there's 300 lots right there above 81. Somebody at 80, big player. So these smaller orders in here, that's where I want to play. You see this 2 lot and this 5 lot. It's kind of tricky to play that, and it's at value, so I don't have an entry here. Let's see if we can. There we go. Looks like it might push down to 77. There's a little empty spot right there. Yep, just filled. So I'm waiting for this to bottom out. Normally, in the past, what I would be doing here is trying to catch a continuation, thinking that price is going to do something. It's going to go somewhere. But looking at the 10-year, it hasn't done much. It's actually started to climb a bit, so that's good for downside, but it's not like aggressive. I don't see any like really large orders on the DOM. So looking at the order book, green goes down, red goes to volume. Slight advantage to sellers here. Okay, so we're below value. Look at all these empty spaces on the market fills column on the offer side. All these buyers just got swept through. It looks like people are willing to buy 76.25. There's 100 lot on the bid. Or would that take us back up to 77.50? Moving lower to 77. There's a 7 lot right there. That might be an entry. It's trying to push. When you get these little orders that are lower than 10, they're usually good for a couple ticks. There it is, a couple ticks. Let's see what happens when it tests that 7 again. It looks like it's going back up to 77. Yeah, so I missed that one. That would have been a nice little trade. Could have taken 2, 3, 4 ticks. Back to value at 77. So we bought 76s, double zeros, and we sold 77, double zero. And Q is currently ticking higher, which means we could go back and test that 78.25 zone again if that continues. Okay, a lot of transacting here at 77, which was value. Looks like it is value again. Might have moved down to 75. Now at 50. We are ticking down. Okay, 75.50. Oops, got in late on that. Let's close that. Back up to 77. So that was a nice 75 back up to 77. That's 2-point backtest or 2-point retracement. Look at all those little buyers in there. All the way back to 78.25. Previous value. So that was basically just kind of the middle bottom of the session profile back up to VPOC on the session. So tick is coming down. This might be good for a little bit of something, a couple ticks. Yeah, 76.50. That would have been a cool little short right there. Okay, we got 196 going through on the fills column. That's sellers, so sellers are aggressive right here. But value is basically 76.50 again, or 77. I'm going to say 76.75 is where they're wanting to sell. Looking at my tick, it's kind of ticking higher right now. Yeah, so little guy's trying to buy right there. Okay, we got some more. What am I looking for? 76.75. Watch that 93. There's 2 lots went through. 3 lots. Fill. So 2 ticks. Just going to take a look how many minutes we've been streaming for. 23 minutes. I think we've taken 2 or 3 trades. So we're back at value. 76.50, 76.75. A lot of transacting there. Working our way down. Tick is coming down. We're below value. I like that 76.50. Small traders trying to sell. Are we running out of gas? Let's see. Sure looks like it. $67 went through, 78 sellers went through. We got more buyers here. And I missed it. Could have put in my order right there at 75 and taken it back to 76.50, and that would have filled right there. So that's 1.5 points, that little retracement. I'm going to test it again. 76.25. 76. People are transacting at 76 and at 75.75, 0.75. So 75.75 looks like it is value right now. Back to 76. Make sure my tick chart is down. Looks like we're dropping on the chart. Looks deceptively like this is going to be a short breakout. I'm not going to count on that because price is always going to bounce. $11 sellers trying to go through. Got room on the DOM for a couple ticks higher. Yeah, we're just so close to value. I don't have an entry. Let's switch it up a little bit. This might be a harsh tempo change. A little amen break for you if you guys are familiar. I think this beat was used by NWA and Straight Outta Compton. I think it was used by Beck for Loser. Butthole Surfers with that crazy song, hip hop song they did. And many, many more after that. God, I miss the 90s. The music was so good back then. Haven't found a lot of music I like lately. I hope that's not just because I'm getting old and set in my ways. I try to listen to new stuff as much as possible. Okay, we're dropping pretty good here. Looks like we might be running out of sellers. A lot of volume happened right there at 73.50. Woo! Look at the bids stacked. It's almost double the ask right here. Green goes down on the order book. Volume is going to the sellers. Can what flip right here just for a few ticks. I'm not going to trust that first one. There we go. There's some more small orders coming in. So value was 74. See if we can get filled. There. Okay, missed our fill. And there's 74.50 and 75. So a lot of buyers trying to buy 75. That's at value. Tick is a little higher. Both the markets are ticking back towards neutral. So they're in a little bounce right here. Let's see if it continues or not. Google's kind of flatlined. Yeah, I need to check something here. I'm just looking at the US dollar index. 12,948. Okay. Looks like it's gone. The dollar index has gone pretty high today. Doxy is at 104.23 and appears to be climbing. So it's kind of near a high point. One as high as 104.24. Okay. SPX looks like it's possibly trying to bottom out a little bit here. 58.38. There we go. My tick chart was acting wacky. Uh-oh. Don't want that. Just to show you guys what I'm looking at. So in addition to this tick, the movement of the tick Q right here, I'm also watching on my phone tick Q and tick. This is what I'm using instead of a chart. That's my correlated markets right there. I've got about 3 other screens here that you can't see. Sometimes I'll drag stuff in. Okay, we're in a good drop. It's still not really getting much continuation here. This is just the liquidity level, 58.74 from previous. So the price hasn't really gone anywhere. Tick is ticking higher. NQ is at an interesting point right here where it could also go back higher, back up to VPOC. I'm seeing some upside there. Tick Q is going higher. Running out of buyers right there. There's a bunch of little guys just printed and they got stomped. Price went the other way. So that might be good for another shot. Let's see. 76.25, 76.25. Right there. Oh, sorry, 75.25. So there's 2 lot at 73. What does that look like on Jigsaw? Oh, we can't see it because the quotes counter is hidden on the DOM. So buying 73.25 would make sense here to move back to value. And there's 74 print. Okay, so 73.25. One of our admins, Jim and I, Eli just checked in. He's working early today, so he's not going to be trading with us. Nigel is on a hiatus, so it's just me in here with you guys. We're right about 36 minutes, so I'll probably cut this short, maybe another 5 or 10 minutes, see if we can get any more trades in. Looking at about 10 o'clock 08 Pacific Standard Time on Friday the 25th. That would be 1 p.m. New York time. What happens at 1 p.m. in New York? They come back from lunch. They take a long martini lunch. It's Friday. They're like, peace out. And who is the collective they? I'm talking about aggressive traders, Wall Street traders, hedge funds, prop firms, big players. Where are they at? You see anybody on the DOM? There's some buyers down here at 72.25. There they are, 300 lot. There's a 200 lot at 72. Those are fairly large considering there's only 100 lots and smaller on the offer. Green goes down. Looking at the order book. Want to see red take over. Same thing here. Blue goes down. But I want to see it shift to the red. There it is. So you got more sellers coming in. Kind of at value. It's really been favoring this 74 here. There's that 2 lot right there. That tells me these are either small traders or there's an iceberg buyer right there. Based on what's going through, it looks like small traders. Let's see if we can get a fill there. Okay, that. Oops. This might be getting away from me. So I didn't look at my tick chart there. Should be a little bounce happening right there. Tick is coming down. Let's go back to value, guys. Come on. You can do it. Two ticks. Terrible risk management on that. But we got the win. Looking at the footprint chart, we had some sell side imbalances right around 73, and price is struggling there. We still haven't hit this 5865.75 which is showing as value area high. I don't know what the setting is. This is my daily volume profile chart. So those levels don't mean a lot, but it has been kind of flirting with that, you know, basically 68.75 level. Looking like it wants to drop here. Oh, tick is looking very different. Oh, I see. Okay. All right, are we going to get some continuation here? Value was at 72. Value is moving lower. A lot of volume happening here. This will probably push higher, at least for a few ticks. There's a 7 lot right there at 70.50. So let's see if this reverses here, if it continues. Tick is dropping. Boom, there we go. A lot of volume. A lot of volume. We came into value area low. My God, it's just falling off here. So that we hit value area high, blew through it, and it looks like it's going to aim for VPOC at 58.65.25. Let's see if we get a back test at 68.75. So that would be right here. Just going to mark that. Look at that drop. Let's clear this out a bit. Okay, 65.25 looks like our next potential spot with a little turnaround at 66. Back to value. 67. Can we get 68? It's kind of like right around 68 was previous value. Google's dropping off. That's interesting. Microsoft, Netflix, Amazon are all dropping off really heavy right here. Nvidia is kind of holding steady. It is kind of been declining a bit, but yeah, Microsoft and Google kind of falling right now. So that's going to take the market with it. Tick chart is, tick Q is really coming down. So I want to see green goes down in the order book and red in terms of volume. Definitely more sellers on the day. We've got a lot of RPMs happening on the pace of tape gauge. The 10-year T-note is right near the bottom though. So this thing could flip the other way. The fact that it's been coming down is not great. I'm looking at the delta on the NQ. Yeah, it's just been all sellers right here. Woo, look at it go. Tick is really down here. Back up to value 64.50. Seeing a bounce on. Oh, there it goes. It's failing. $63.75. Might be able. I missed the fill. I was gonna say I could have taken a point right there. Let's see if this can move above value. That would be cool. Let's clear this out. Okay, running out of steam here, possibly. Oh, pushing. Small traders. Can we get a couple ticks? Got the fill. So I was just trying to play that back to value. Now value is moving higher, 64.50. So let's see, are we going to sell 65s and go back to 64? Yep. A little bounce back up to value. It's probably 64.50, definitely 64. So a lot of transacting right here at 63.75 and 64. Man, the delta has just been all to the sellers. Look at that run from 68 to 62.75, just all sellers. Okay, looks like we're losing VPOC here. Saw a wash of traders going through at 62.25. Sellers, I should say. Google continues down, Amazon down, Nvidia down, Netflix down, Microsoft down. Where's my T-note? Also down. Gold going up. Safe haven. Safe haven in air quotes. A lot of volume kind of reversing right here, and now it's coming back down. See, my target from the other day was 58.55. Looks like we could even hit 53.65 as the next VWAP band if this gets a continuation. My chart is not responding for some. Oh, there it is. Shit. Got into that one kind of late. Yeah, that's going to reverse on me. Okay, tick's coming down. There we go. No, they want to buy that. Why do they want to buy it so much? 54.75. That's why I don't like to get in at the end of a run. Definitely getting some lag here too. Not liking that lag. Okay, reverse that loss. So that's good. I am getting a lot of lag though on my computer. Not sure what's lagging here. Maybe there's a pop-up somewhere. 1001, 1001. Okay, it's running okay. So that was the first loss I took today. I just ruined my 100% win rate. So I'm just going to take a look here and see where we're at, because I haven't been tracking profits or anything. I did erase that loss, so that's helpful, but that might be signaling I'm kind of tired off my game. I totally bought that above value. I sold it below value. Those last two trades were not great, but I was able to play the continuation. Okay, so I'm looking at about, sorry, I'm cutting that off. I was critiquing myself. I did not trade very well in those last two trades, but I did erase about 16 ticks of loss. So profit and loss on the day so far is about 400. My win rate was 80%. I scratched one trade. So 20 wins and 4 losses today. 80%. I'll take it. At kind of a conservative $400 in profit. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with that for now. All right, let's have some fun. Bye, guys. It's coming in loud. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been another episode of the Chop Zone. Hope you enjoyed. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit me up in the comments if you have any questions. And keep it green out there. All right, cheers.